Hey, welcome back. Today we are doing an Ask Rachel episode. So I asked in our Facebook group, and if you're on our email list, I asked you there too, what are some questions that you want me to answer on this show? What are some things that you want to know about business, but also just like personal stuff too? So we're kind of covering it all, and I'm really excited because you guys have some good questions. So Alexandria Taylor from thegirlssolution.com. How did you manage all the parts of your business before you started growing a team? So I already had a VA in the Philippines when I started this business. He didn't do that much, to be totally honest. But I was really, really, really intentional about not doing all the things and not being everywhere. So I was really focused on Pinterest, my blog, and that was it when I first started, and being active in Facebook groups and interacting there. I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't have a Facebook page. I didn't have a Facebook group. I didn't have a podcast. I literally focused on one thing and I got it good until I moved on to the next thing. So then I think I opened an Instagram account, and then one day a week, I maybe even did one day a month. I would sit down and batch 30 Instagram posts for the entire month. And so it was like that one, it literally took me like an hour, maybe. Like if you sit down and you're super focused, just batch everything. We use planoly.com to schedule our Instagram posts out. So that was huge. So when I was first starting out, it was like Monday was blog post day. Tuesday was some kind of day, maybe Wednesday was typically like YouTube video day where I would batch 4 videos, and then Thursday maybe it was Pinterest day. Friday might have been like catch up day. So every day had a very specific focus, and that really helped before I started outsourcing. Okay, Michelle Thomas from gratefulshop.com asks, what's an effective, cost-effective way to maximize online social media advertising without having to develop a blog? Can't really give you one because I'm not a huge fan of Instagram or Facebook and building your business there, because you could lose it in a second. Your account could get hacked, it could get shut down. I recommend a blog and an email list. If you don't want to spend money on ads and you want the cheapest way to grow, have a blog and have an email list. Sorry, there's no workaround on that one. Lori Weatherford, her website is luminousbeauty.com/Weatherford. My question is how to attract the right clients. Know where they are, know where your clients hang out, go where they hang out, and add value. So if you find out if they're in like a specific Facebook group, go to that Facebook group, see if people are asking questions there and answer them. And just be helpful. Don't sell. Serve, don't sell. So one of our Activate students, we literally just started this round, and it is so cool. She posted in our group that someone just reached out to her to get some private coaching from her. And she's like, having the mindset shift of just showing up and serving every day has been huge, because she's been doing Facebook Live videos every day since she started the program. And someone saw her Facebook Live video and I was like, like that's like who I want to work with. And that's how you can really build a connection. So that would be like Facebook groups, serve, answer questions, add value there. And then you could go live on Facebook. I think that is a good way to build, add value to people. In the beginning, it's like nobody watches you. Nobody watches you. And that's good because you probably suck in the beginning. So be okay with nobody watching you. But as long as you stay consistent, you're going to grow. That would be my advice for you. Also, just ask literally wake up in the morning every single day, ask yourself, how can I serve somebody? How can I serve? And create content that's going to serve and be helpful. And when you do that, you're going to start to become known as someone who is the expert in that thing. And people are going to want to do business with you when you have that be your main focus. Other thing you want to think about is how can you get in front of your ideal client's audience? So maybe you do some podcast swaps and get on some of these podcasts. Maybe you see if you can go live in a Facebook group where your ideal clients are hanging out. But the biggest thing is don't sell, serve. Don't sell, serve. Okay. So many questions. Esther Rochelle from wellnourishedlife.org says, my question is, I want to start doing more Instagram TV shows and YouTube videos that are just as polished as yours. Thank you. How do I create an intro image and music like you have? I know this may not make it to your show because it's a techie question, but do you mind sharing it with me? Of course, I'll share it with you. So full disclaimer, I don't do this. Lizzie on our team does this. There is an app that she uses and it's called InShot. InShot is that app. And with that app, you can add music and you can add images and edit videos and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure she does everything in there. She might edit the videos in iMovie first and then bring it over to InShot. I'm not sure, but those are the two apps that I know she uses. And I've used InShot before. We actually did a tutorial at our last Activate retreat, and so she taught us all how to use it. And like I can figure it out, so you can figure it out too. But yeah, that's her brainchild. She has complete control of all that stuff. Okay, Samantha from spiritualityoftheordinary.com says, I'm not selling anything. I just want to share information and engage with readers. I have two questions. How do I increase traffic to my site? Since I'm not selling anything, how do I measure success? To answer number two, build your email list. Even if you're not selling anything, maybe you can be an affiliate. And I would highly recommend you have an opt-in form and build your email list. So yeah, that would be huge. And track those growth numbers. Increase traffic, Pinterest, blogging, be a guest on podcasts, add value, create content, go live on Facebook. Pinterest is going to be the biggest thing, like Pinterest and using search engine optimization for your blog. So the plugin we use on our blog is Yoast SEO, and it tells you what you need to do to improve your search engine optimization rankings. So that's what I would do, Samantha. All right, Sammy Vats from Piano Playing Dream Studio says, I would like to know how to use Pinterest to target local audience instead of the whole web. I teach in-home piano lessons, so I only need to reach out to people in my area. So Pinterest is a search engine, which means that you can use specific keyword terms to draw in and attract your ideal client to you. And so think about what someone might be searching for in your area. So maybe piano lessons in New York City, piano lessons in Orlando. And I would create boards around that topic. I would create a blog post and put that long tail keyword in that pin description for that pin. I would be putting that everywhere. And then also think, when that person is on Pinterest, what else might they be searching for that so you could show up? Because you're going to show up, the image will show up on Pinterest, and it's probably going to show up on Google too, which is really, really cool. So I would just think about, what are those search terms that they're going to be using? What would they actually be looking for? So piano lessons in your city or whatever, and create content around that. All right, we only have a few left. My name is Robin Marish. I create custom wreaths and decor for every holiday and occasion. My website is robsquaredesign.com. My question is, how do I better get myself out there and generate more sales for my company? So we already kind of talked about this. Add value, dude. Add value. Pinterest, podcast, Facebook Live, everything I've already talked about. Okay, my name is Jenna Nixon from getittogetherblogs.com, a lifestyle blog providing self-development guides and planner inserts. My question is, what's the most important piece of advice you have ever heard? That's a good question. I like ending on this one. So my dad has always said to do the right thing and have integrity. So he has his own company that his parents started, and he runs it with his brother. He started getting me a little bit involved in it. I had him run his first webinar by himself. I was like, good job, Dad. And something that he's always said is like, serve your customer well, treat them really well, do the right thing. Like, if you screw up, fix it. Always have integrity. So that has always stuck with me. And it's in the little things too, like if you leave a mess when you're out somewhere, pick it up. Don't leave your place a mess. It's just like the little things in your everyday life. Have integrity around all of those things. And then the next one would be know what's important to you. Know what your core values are, and live those out daily. So I learned that from Tony Robbins, going to Date with Destiny event. That was life-changing. You have to go to that. And Chalene Johnson, I went through her Smart Success Academy way back in the day. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But just knowing what is important to you. Like if you say your family is most important to you, but you're working 14 hours a day, like, is that really reflective of that, you know? So know what your values are and live them out every freaking day. Okay, so that was so many questions. Oh my gosh, but I'm really grateful for all your questions. Take a screenshot of you listening to this episode, tag me on Instagram at She's Making an Impact. If you have more questions, just shoot me a question there. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. If you liked this episode, maybe I'll do another one in the future. So just hit me up with your questions. We'll save them somewhere for the next time we do this. If you haven't yet grabbed our free Pinterest cheat sheet, so I talked about Pinterest a ton in this episode. I want to teach you how to get more leads for free. So just go to pinwithrachel.com to grab that cheat sheet, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later.